Welcome back to City 7 News. The UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs has announced that UAE citizens can travel to New Zealand for tourism or work for a period of 3 months without the need to obtain prior visas. The ministry said in a statement that immediate visas will be given to the citizens upon arrival to New Zealand, and the immediate visa procedures also apply to UAE diplomats and holders of official passports. A show written, directed and acted by local residents is taking the stage this weekend at the shelter. The audience is expected to be packed given the shortage of other theatre outlets in Dubai.
How charming. I ordered you the usual.
A new summer production has given amateurs the rare chance to take the stage, and the play has an even mix of experienced theatre lovers who have been performing for ages and newbies who are testing out their acting chops for the first time.
This is actually the first. I've done different things like stand-up comedy and things like that, but over here to do the first play, it's really interesting because, I mean, first of all, my character, I love my character. I love, like, the people who I'm acting with. I'm not just saying to kiss them, kiss their butts. But at the same time, it's because they're very chilled out, they're laid back, you get a good feel because they all know what they're doing. And, like, for me, as a first time, it really helps me a lot.
Well, I've been involved with theatre before. I've come from Bahrain, and I was involved with theatre in Bahrain with the amateur dramatics group over there. And so I've been involved with stage on and off. This is the first time in Dubai, though.
I acted more decades than you've probably been on the planet ago. So, yeah, in university I did a little bit of acting, so it's been
Players and Pawns is about chronic liar Emery, who manufactures different identities for himself depending on the social context. Audience members will find themselves wrapped in Emery's befuddled world as he leaps among different personas frantically, convinced it's the only way to keep the upper hand on his friends and acquaintances. Local playwright Philip Apeza claims his idea came from nowhere, except possibly himself.
This one, we were hoping to do some good summer productions, and the idea just kind of came to me when I was sitting there. And I was actually thinking about some stories that I used to tell people, not, lies exactly, but they always used to say was, sounded like I was making up something. So I kind of put that into the character, and the character, formed around that.
The play involves a big cast of characters, mostly Emery's friends, who are trying to unweave his tangled web of lies. The story is narrated by an enigmatic, unnamed man who may have some relation to the lying protagonist himself.
I think that's doing credit to Phil's script, because what it looks like is I'm reading somebody's diary, but I actually know that it may very well be a personal story that I'm quite familiar with. And Jaden's sort of putting the pieces together as we go along, and I think hopefully the audience will do. So at the end, when Jaden says, "Hey, this is your writing," the audience will just realize that it hasn't been a real-time drama. It's been a flashback from my life from 20 years ago.
My character's pretty much just, laid back. He doesn't really care about things. Very straightforward. They've been comparing him to Joey, so I gotta see how that works out.
From Friends?
Yeah, from Friends. That's pretty interesting. Emery, where is he? Yeah, he hates it. He hates that comparison.
My character's Leslie. She's quite a domineering kind of person. She's very confident in her abilities and what she's doing. I'm not really like that in real life. I don't really kind of have much in common with my character. I don't think. Well, maybe a little bit.
Tickets are going for 30 dirham, and Dubai theatre lovers can head down to the shelter this Thursday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. to check out the show. Carmel Dimichi, City 7 News.
And finally, here's a look at the weather forecast across the UAE tomorrow. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, please feel free to get in touch with us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04-367-2254. You can also watch our bulletins anytime on city7tv.com, and do join the City 7 News Facebook page. For now, from the news team, it's goodbye.